Family, friends, and guests, please rise as the mace bearer, the platform party, the Board of Trustees, Utica University faculty and staff, and the class of 2026 enter the auditorium.
President Nesbitt, I declare this graduation exercise of Utica University to be in session.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Good afternoon. Graduates, families and loved ones, alumni, faculty and staff, trustees, elected officials, and friends, welcome to the Adirondack Bank Center and the 2026 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Today, we celebrate an extraordinary moment. Graduates, you arrived at this ceremony after years of hard work, setbacks, small and big wins, late nights, early mornings, laughter, friendship, curiosity, growth, and shenanigans that we will not discuss in front of your parents and loved ones. Don't worry, I'm locked in on this. You've crossed a finish line. Congratulations. Crossing any finish line feels great in the moment. You should be proud, and you need to celebrate this milestone. However, as someone who has been in this big race we call life a bit longer than you, I'm compelled to share with you the journey is not over. In fact, it's just beginning, and it's time for you to begin driving on your own. As some of you know, and all gathered are about to learn, I love cars. As a girl growing up on a farm in upstate New York, our nearest neighbors, other than my grandparents who lived next door, were livestock. The nearest town was 5 miles away, and to me, a car was freedom. It was the freedom to choose something else, to go somewhere else, to explore a new world and meet different people. But most importantly, it was how I traveled to and from Cayuga Community and Ithaca College, where I received my undergraduate degrees. Because my car and education were and will always be to me freedom. So that impression formed long ago, the exhilaration I felt when I bought my first car, a very rusty 1984 Ford Escort that smelled of cheap cigars and reliably started 40% of the time, stays with me today. Those close to me tease me about how meticulously I keep my cars, both my daily driver and my sports car. But you see, to me, my cars are so much more than a mode of transportation. My sports car, for those who are geeking on cars as much as me, is a 2021 Mazda Miata retractable fastback with 6 on the floor. Dare I say, it is fire. The thing you learn quickly when driving a sports car is that it's not just about speed. It's about control. It's about attention. It's about learning how to harness the power instead of letting the power overwhelm you. And when you throw in the manual transmission, it's also about learning to shift and capture the power of the car to meet the challenges of the terrain. The car doesn't choose the gear for you. The choices and decisions are all yours. Much like life, driving teaches you that going fast is thrilling, but knowing when and how to shift gears, accelerate, slow down, or change directions or lanes matters far more. And when you first sit in the driver's seat of a car and start it up, everything feels alive. The engine purrs, the tunes come on. You feel potential beneath your hands and your feet. That feeling, that mix of possibility and uncertainty, is exactly where you are today. You've spent years learning the rules of the road. Professors taught you how to read the signs, how to navigate the curves, and anticipate what might come next. But now, graduates, you hold the keys, and you must begin driving. And here's the first thing I hope you remember. Sometimes you must shift gears to find the power you need. In a sports car, staying in one gear too long won't get you where you want to go. If you never shift, you'll either stall or damage the engine. Life works the same way. You may begin your career believing you know exactly what gear you belong in, but life will throw you uphill stretches where lower gear is necessary. Don't be afraid to downshift. There will be moments when the gear that once felt powerful and just right for the road no longer fits. That doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're growing and that you continue to move forward. There will be times when shifting feels uncomfortable, when changing direction, rethinking goals, or letting go of a plan seems like defeat. It's not. It's mechanical wisdom applied to life. Progress often comes not from more effort in the same direction, but from choosing a different gear, a different lane, or sometimes completely rethinking the destination. Second, you don't complete any long drive by having the accelerator on the floor the entire time. Our culture celebrates speed, faster careers, faster success, faster answers. But anyone who's taken a meaningful journey knows this truth. Going fast all the time is ill-advised, can be exhausting, and at times is dangerous. A good driver knows when to slow down or take a curve safely. They also know just when to punch the gas and use the power of centripetal force to hold the road. A great life requires the same awareness. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. Rest isn't weakness. Pausing to reflect does not mean you're falling behind. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is lift your foot off the gas, not because you lack ambition, but because you value longevity. Likewise, sometimes when the curves feel too curvy, you just need to tap the accelerator to hold the road. A successful trip comes from making these choices. Graduates, you have remarkable horsepower. Don't waste it trying to outrun everyone else. Don't miss opportunities by failing to use your horsepower. Focus instead on driving well. Third, pay attention to the road, not just the destination. It's tempting to think that life is only about where you're headed, job titles, salaries, achievements, milestones. But if you drive only for the destination, you miss the reason you wanted the car in the first place. You miss the exhilaration of freedom and the joys and sorrows of making your own choices. The joy of driving a sports car isn't just arriving. It's the sound of the engine, the feel of the curve. It's the songs on the stereo, the moments when the road opens up and everything aligns. Pay attention to these moments, like trees, telephone poles, or fence posts on a drive. They will pass all too quickly. Find joy in learning and working, even when it's difficult. Find peace in relationships, not just accomplishments. Allow yourself to appreciate where you are, not just where you hope to be someday. Take it from me, someone who has shifted a lot of gears in her days. Success without presence feels empty. Purpose without joy is heavy. A destination without understanding why you've chosen to go there will leave you feeling lost. Fourth, detours are sometimes part of the drive. No meaningful journey is without construction zones, particularly in upstate New York, unexpected turns, or moments when the GPS recalculates. When that happens in life, remember this: a detour is neither a dead end nor a complete restart of your trip. Some of the most rewarding roads are the ones we never planned to take. It's the job you didn't expect, the relationship you didn't anticipate, the interest that grew into a passion, or the thing or the person you walked away from completely that once you could not imagine living without. Trust that your education hasn't locked you into a single path. It's prepared you to drive confidently, even when the map changes. Finally, know when to enjoy the open road and when to share it. Driving solo can be empowering. It's my favorite way to spend my me time. But know this: the best rides are often shared, top down, music playing, conversation flowing. Human beings are creatures of community. Life is meant to be experienced with others. Stay connected to people who remind you of who you are. Ask them for help when your engine sputters. Offer encouragement when someone else stalls. On a long trip, no one drives well entirely alone. Graduates, you leave Utica University not just with degrees, but with boundless potential, with responsibility, and with the freedom to choose how you will drive forward. The road ahead will challenge you. It will thrill you. It will disappoint and surprise you. And through it all, I hope you remember, you don't need to have the entire journey figured out to begin. Shift when you need to. Slow down or speed up when it matters. Pay attention to the journey. Find joy and peace in the process, not just the arrival. Congratulations, class of 2026. Buckle up, choose your gear. The road is yours.
The Dr. Virgil Crisafulli Distinguished Teaching Award is given each year to a professor who exemplifies the highest traditions of teaching. Since teaching is our first and foremost priority at Utica University, this award is recognized as the university's finest tribute to a faculty member. Recipients of the Crisafulli Award have demonstrated excellence in pedagogy, superior knowledge in their discipline, and a high degree of engagement in teaching-related activities, such as curriculum development, research, advising, mentoring, and student-faculty collaboration. A transformative force in the lives of students is how one colleague described this year's recipient. Colleagues and students, both past and present, note that this year's winner practices innovative pedagogies that represent a departure from traditional methods. Such approaches have allowed for the messiness inherent in learning, where mistakes are celebrated as opportunities and students engage more actively with the material, their confidence in their abilities enhanced. One former student remarked that this year's Crisafulli Award winner emboldened her to take risks, prioritize understanding over grades and learning over course requirements. All who wrote letters in favor of the recipient underscored the individual's deep and abiding commitment to student well-being, the extra hours spent tutoring, advising, and mentoring students, and the personal interest taken in their lives. Students credit this personal care as contributing to their success. The laudatory comments about this year's recipient further describe the individual as a teacher of teachers, a judgment-free mentor who supports educators throughout the entirety of New York State and Canada. A former student asserted that this year's winner is an excellent professor, a notch above the rest, who maintains the highest standards of excellence in teaching and humanity. A close colleague describes the recipient as a pedagogical innovator, a curricular leader who creates paths for the most vulnerable students, a regional leader shaping the future of education, and a mentor of unmatched kindness and humility. It is a distinct privilege and honor for me to present the 52nd Dr. Virgil Crisafulli Distinguished Teaching Award to Professor of Mathematics, Dr. Brad Emmons. You stand right here and I read the 52nd Dr. Virgil Crisafulli Distinguished Teaching Award is presented to Brad Emmons, Professor of Mathematics, as recognition of outstanding teaching effectiveness, commencement May 3rd, 2026.
I am pleased. I am losing my voice. But be that as it may, I am pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Anthony Picente, class of 1994, Executive Director of Oneida County. Anthony Picente is the longest-serving county executive in the state of New York. He was appointed to the position on January 1st, 2007, and then was elected to full 4-year terms. During his tenure as Oneida County Executive, Mr. Picente focused on advancing economic development in the county, particularly in high-tech areas such as nanotechnology, cybersecurity, unmanned aerial systems, quantum computing, and artificial intelligence. These efforts include establishing Griffiths International Airport as the northeastern United States' only FAA-designated UAS test site and leading the development of the Marcy Nano Center, which is now home to Wolfspeed's first, largest, and only 200 millimeter silicon carbide fabrication facility in the world. He further instituted SkyDome, the nation's largest indoor drone testing site, and the Innovair Advancement Center, which fosters collaboration in high-tech fields with the U.S. Air Force and the private sector. Mr. Picente also secured the funding that led to the renaissance of the facility where we are right now, the Adirondack Bank Center at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. The center is home to the AHL's Utica Comets, the MASAL's Utica City Football Club, and of course, Utica University men's ice hockey. In addition, he spearheaded the county-funded Utica University Nexus Center, a youth sports tournament and training facility that brings in hundreds of thousands of visitors per year and has hosted international sporting events and is home to the Utica University's women's ice hockey team. He also created the Vision 2020 initiative, bringing together stakeholders from across Oneida County for promoting job opportunities as well as education, training, and housing alternatives. He was the leader in the establishment of Mohawk Valley Health System's Wynn Hospital, the first new hospital built in New York State in decades. Anthony Picente was instrumental in the state and county reaching the historic agreement in 2013 with the Oneida Indian Nation. Please join me in welcoming a fellow pioneer, Oneida County Executive, Mr. Anthony Picente.
Thank you. Hello, class of 2026. Hello, class of 2026. All right. To President Nesbitt, to the President's Cabinet, the Board of Trustees, the faculty, all family members who are here with us today, most importantly, the class of 2026, thank you for the honor bestowed on me to address this 77th commencement of Utica University. Now, I have been blessed to serve this community that I grew up in, and especially so to graduate from the university that bears the name of this county seat. Our community is vastly different than it was 4 years ago when you began. There is more opportunity, more growth, and more to do than ever before. I am hopeful that many of you will continue your career with us because we need you. I also want to thank you, all of the students in Utica University, for all of the activities you have participated in to help our county to be a better place to live, and certainly for the ongoing energy that Utica University athletics bring to this community. I'm also honored to share my alma mater with numerous accomplished figures across business, entertainment, law, medicine, finance, sports, and many other fields. I'm also pleased to speak to you today as we approach the 250th anniversary of our great United States of America. For our graduates, you will always remember that 2026 was a most historic year, and that your success was a great example of what this country was built upon. The achievements of independence, personal recognition, and equality form the foundation of life, of freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We hold these freedoms dear to us like no other nation. And our history, although at times complex, remains a testament to our ongoing strength. You graduate today from an institution grounded in great history and intellectual creativity, and it has been a constant in preparing generations to grow, to learn, and to lead in an ever-changing world. A world that is so very different from what was founded 250 years ago. A world that changes by the minute. For the class of 2026, You are now that next generation that we will be looking at to solve problems, to create new strategies, to build new communities, or improve the old ones. Perhaps find a cure for one of the thousands of diseases that plague us, or maybe develop technology that helps us understand the technology that we don't understand. Maybe it will be as simple as one of you finding a solution for peace. All of it is possible. As this day was approaching, I'm sure all of you have been asked, what's next? Maybe it's grad school, or law school, or med school, maybe right to work. Whatever course you take, let me offer a few suggestions. First, ask for help. I know you want to do it on your own, without any help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, nor does it mean you cannot decide. You have been through years of education and received all kinds of help along the way. So what's wrong with asking? Asking is a sign of leadership and of strength. If all of our leaders refused help along the way, where would we be? Think about those who fought just miles down the road here in Oneida County in the Battle of Oriskany. If they didn't ask for help from our first allies, the Oneida Indians, well, things might have turned out much different. Seeking guidance in any problem shows courage and conviction, regardless of the direction you take. It shows your peers you respect them equally. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to fail. We have all done it. During my first term, I failed at a major settlement proposal. Failed miserably. Failed so badly that people thought my time in office was over in the next election. I was devastated for about 15 minutes. I realized I had two choices. I could wallow and feel sorry for myself and worry about what everyone would think. Or I could hold my head high and try again. So I did the latter, and while it took some time, I got it right. And you know what? No one remembers the first one. That's how life is. Too often, we put too much stock in what we believe everyone else is thinking, when what we need to believe in is ourselves. I realize I can fail at something without failing myself. Failure is the best lesson towards success. So don't be afraid to fail. Get involved. Get involved in your community, wherever they may be, wherever that may be. I am hopeful that most of you stay here, but I'm also a realist. Too many people work their job and that's it. Your community needs you, and you need your community. It needs your energy, it needs your ideas, it needs your voice. Too often, people sit on the sidelines when there are people in areas that need their help. Everyone excels at something, while some excel at many things. And think about it, at some point in your life, someone you didn't know lent you a helping hand. Maybe it was a small thing at the time and you passed it off. Maybe it was much bigger and it stands out. Either way, it was done without being asked. Your community needs you. My point is, we need more than the 9-to-5 you. If you're a builder, help us build. If you're a caregiver, help give care to those less fortunate. If you're an educator, teach beyond the four walls of a school. Whatever you do, there is a connection for it where you live. If the people 250 years ago stopped right after the Declaration of Independence, what would have happened? Those individuals were mostly self-taught, ordinary people living during a period when opportunities and educational opportunities were scarce and primarily accessible to only the wealthy. And it was also basically the 3 R's. Yet they built a nation. Think of what you can build with the knowledge you have received here at Utica University and the technology of today. You are smarter and more prepared than you even know. I envy you, not just because you're 40 plus years younger, but because of what you have learned and the tools at your disposal. I know that you will not waste it because, quite frankly, this country and our communities cannot afford it. So get involved. My last piece of advice is probably the easiest in concept, yet the hardest to achieve. Don't hate. There's far too much hatred in our world. We don't need any more. Difference of opinion, regardless of subject matter, does not require any of us to despise and hate those with opposite views. Nor does it give anyone the right to demean, belittle, or call each other names. Hatred often leads to violence, and violence has no place in our schools, in our places of worship, in the workplace, or the halls of justice. It scars communities and families. When we hate, we lose all sense of purpose and cause. Why am I telling you this? Because you can change this. You can. At the start of my remarks, I referred to your generation as uniquely positioned to address complex challenges. This is one. This is an example of such a challenge. You're graduating from a university in one of the most diverse communities in the United States. And while we have challenges, like all communities, we all get along very well. We are imperfect. We're a nation built on dialogue, debate, and the peaceful exchange of ideas, not fear, and certainly not hatred. Here in Oneida County, we work together because we respect each other. Where we worship, where we shop, who we socialize with, should not come with conditions from anyone. Many of you started 4 years ago, not knowing anyone in your class, yet here you are, all graduating together. It can be done. Somewhere along the way, we lost our way. Some of the people in my profession have forgotten that we are servants to the people and not masters. The revolution occurred 250 years ago, while the Civil War concluded 161 years ago. Let's end this civility war today. Help us to lower the temperature of discourse and start respecting each other as Americans. Let's follow Lincoln's advice, with malice towards none. Make this your promise today. I thank you so much for this honor. You have no idea what it meant to me. I'm proud. I'm proud of this institution, and I'm proud of every graduate that's here today. This is your time, and it has just begun. Live your life to the fullest. Never forget where you came from, Utica University. If you consider this community your home, I hope you'll remain with us and contribute to its growth. Whatever path you take, may the sun always shine on you, and may God bless you always. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Picente, for your thoughtful comments and sage counsel. It is my privilege to present those baccalaureate degree candidates in the class of 2026 who are graduating with honors. The first group includes those students who will graduate cum laude with honors. 83 students have achieved this distinction by having earned a final grade point average between 3.4 and 3.59. Will the cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? The next group consists of students who will graduate magna cum laude with high honors. 107 students have achieved this distinction by having earned a final grade point average between 3.6 and 3.79. Will the magna cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? The final group of students will graduate summa cum laude with highest honors. 110 students have achieved this distinction by having earned a final grade point average between 3.8 and 4.0. Will the summa cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? This year's graduating class includes a number of exceptional students, including 2 valedictorians, Michaela Arnold and Tess Barrett. Our first valedictorian is Michaela Arnold. Michaela Arnold, a Whitesboro High School graduate, is a health science major in the Doctor of Physical Therapy track. She was a member of the women's hockey team, field hockey team. When she completes her doctorate 2 years from now, she hopes to specialize in pediatrics. To celebrate today's momentous occasion, Michaela is joined by her parents, Tammy and Sean Arnold, and her siblings, Sean Arnold and Lily Keach. Congratulations, Michaela, on this remarkable achievement. I'm not going to put it on because I might knock your hat off. Sure. I didn't want to knock her hat off. Please join me in congratulating valedictorian Michaela Arnold. Congratulations. Our second valedictorian is Tess Barrett, graduating with a degree in biology. A native of Tewksbury, Massachusetts, Tess currently works as a medical assistant at Central New York Brain and Spine. She will continue working there post-graduation while she studies for the MCAT and begins the process of applying for medical school. A member of the women's hockey team, Tess will be coaching youth hockey this summer in her hometown. Her parents, Elizabeth and Andrew Barrett, are celebrating this special moment with her today, as is her sister Cora. She is also joined by friends Dan and Yudi and her girlfriend Mia. Congratulations, Tess, on this remarkable achievement. Please join me in congratulating valedictorian Tess Barrett. Congratulations. Candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Business Administration degrees, please stand. That's all of you. Mr. Thurston, I have the honor to present the bachelor degree candidates of the Utica University class of 2026 as duly qualified to receive their degrees.
By the authority of the President of Utica University and by action of the faculty of Utica University with the Board of Trustees of Utica University concurring, I confer on you the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science, or the Bachelor of Business Administration degrees appropriate to your course of study. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Ready? Here's the fun part. Graduates from the School of Arts and Sciences, please stand and come forward. Ready? Michaela Arnold. Tess Barrett. Victoria A. Elefante. Jenna Skutnik. Ka Christ. Bethel Harmony Menla. William Neruda Perdomo. Michael Malzahn. Neil Thomas Roman. David Joseph Latour. Lena Prezo Philbrook. Emma Blazer. Nicholas Donald Phillips. Jack Rathburn. Cooper Jones. Abby Neisch. Madeline Cousins. Ella Yench. Juliana Colavita. Kelsey Elliott. Connor Hillis. Fausto Martinez. Soham Patel. Thomas Insel. Isabella Osolowski. Skylar Conkling Polovic. Jasmine Angelina Ortiz. Sophia Marie DeNova. Nyla Civic. Alexandria Roberts. Gia Ngati. Gabriella McConaughey. Elizabeth Marie Passan. Valentina Palase. James Hyman. David Lamore. Alexander Raymond Gomez. Michaela Coleman. Xavier Wah. Haley Marie Crandall. Ashi. Jerry Almas. Brianna Winona Ajay. Nisa Chitin. Nadina Gachich. Brianna Young. Mackenzie Wishart. Cara Marie Sadler. Amira Salem. Jonas America. Catherine Rockhill. Sarah Josephine Thayer. Julia Tyrell. Kelly James Cooley. Destiny Julian. Paige Elizabeth McCarsick. Cassidy Rose Doran. Madison Zulager. Riley Orendorf. Ashley Van Court. Nora Spencer. Dion Pataski. Zachary J.F. LaBarbera. Madison Alexandria Shepard. Nevea Marie Feliciano Dominguez. Zachary Logan Kasilniak. Sydney Rose Kinsella. Jasmina Amatasevic. I got this. Yeah, I got this. I'll do it. John J. Lafayette. I want to give you your name. Marshall Hildreth. Samantha Noffer. Alyssa Tishka. Morgan Washburn. Norhaliza Shorker. Dakota Wayne. Elijah Lewis. Elisa Marie Johnston. Kira Kuhn. Olivia Lacardo. Graduates from the School of Business and Justice Studies, please stand and come forward. Aiden Parek. Gabriel Lundberg. Davis Martin Gockler. Richard William Hilfiker. And all of you guys in a row. John Stanley Gutt. Christopher Robert Carroll. I got it. Eric Vitale. Kyle Curtin. Anthony Leota. Zachary Brown. Alyssa Whitbeck. Caden Montgomery West. Antonio Cabibo. Logan H. Salvatore. Maximilian Pulowski. Now it's the soccer team? Yeah, okay, no. Noah S. Nasberg. Noah Kane Scranton. Danielle DiMatteo. Tyler Hart. Benjamin Grant Lohman. Nolan Flynn. Nicholas Carmelo Pecha. Elvis Berektarevich. Jacob Usick. Dante Javel McLean. Widmark Thomas Jr. Orioles. Michael Orioles. Zane LePage. Jackson Cernak. Jacob Arena. Alexis Pula. Savannah Beatty. Christina Marcella Alexander. Elizabeth Gualteri. Ethan Klein. Jonathan Andrew Kreger. Adam Carl Whitty. Leah Olivia Marsden. Anthony Pasqualetti. Benjamin Bartel. Trinity Selenia Arzu. Benjamin Matthew Riefsteck. Bogart. Spencer Charles Bogart. Carter William Lathrop. Geralds. Tobias Geralds. Logan Benson. Luke Thomas Chesbro. Jordan Henkel. Cooper Kanabe. Jacob Peon. Mark Sim. Igueda Izebwa. Jaden Emilio Laregi. Dayon Thompson. Liam Teague. Carter Iannotti. Good. Connor Lee Crossley. Erin Christine Scanlon. Alina Konopilianco. Zarina Tristic. Ella Lindheimer. Aiden Edward McHugh. Landon Fry. Jean-Paul Cooper. Nolan Shea. Michael Milankovich. Colin Zauk. Noah Erickson. He's getting the whole across. Vincent Bernardo. John Sheridan. Jeffrey Washburn. Evan Travis Grobesmith. Jasavion K. Corley. Madeline Kilcoyne. Zanaya Golson. Jalen Mitchell Barnes. Shanae Terry. Matthew Aliseya. James Anthony Scarchilli. Nicholas J. Mitchell. Jake Bowen. Samantha Hooker. Jessica Klein. Sarah Grace Boshin. Faith Lee Renodine. Maggie Habernig. Manny Torres. Carly Christine Trotman. Madison Smith. Riley Olivia King. Victoria Janelle Duverge. Hallis Graves. Andrew Mickle. Everett John Gregg. Cam Ren Brister. CJ Newton. Prudence Correnti. Mason Payton. Patrick Christopher Penna. Christina Marie Rodriguez. Cassandra Lee Wood. Azure Marie Elschler. Gianella Zuba. Danny Williams. Christina Ann Trosch. Antonio Joseph Priamo. Matthew Sarmiento. Ernad Mujic. Rocco Silvis. Liam Matthew LaRoe. Keyshawn Delmedico. Jack Hernandez. Carter Urbanki. Brandon McCree. Nathan McDonald. Joseph Lochner. Nicholas Barada. Michael Rockwell. Dylan Diaz. Jacob Ronald Wright. Jake McCarville. Michael Nicholas Wheeler. Kara M. Woods. Renasia Rain Bailey. Antonio Alexander Chanfrani. Bryce Palmer. Eli C. Douglas. Julia Mazzata. Jessica Marciano. Alexis Altieri. Courtney Lynn Buchanan. Erna Nadarevic. Javid Jawahir. Hayden Kingwater. Elvedina Korkatovic. Maria Nicole Meza. Anthony Joseph Testa Jr. Autumn Lee Pierce. Sahil Samir Patel. Aria Fletcher. Graduates from the School of Health Professions and Education, please stand and come forward. Emma Nicole Polari. Haley Ellen Lagasse. Elena Maria Colecchia. Mia D'Angelo. Belasia Biet. Andrea Molina May. Amanda Lee Housel. Josephine O'Hare. Amber East Piersma. Hannah C. Picola. Josette Calanta. Andy Spur. Mirella Sabonik. Samantha Faye Gilmore. Sydney Hayden. Catherine Whitney. Jillian Ryan. Olivia D'Ambro. Layla Ilaro. Jessica Bennett. Brett Fuller. Michael Mecca. Javier Angel Rivera Leal. Nicholas Meritato. Ryan James DePalma. Anglin. Abigail Anglin. Connor Matthew Morse. Stephen Lewis Schmidt. Dean Cox. Luke Joseph Reed. Emma Teresa Simmons. Courtney Robinson. Lila Mackenzie Patello. Olivia Lauren Previtt. Kaylee Hood. Jason Tyler Lascala. Silvano Thomas Cuna. Abigail Cody. Sarah Teeter. Mia Ella Amanda Lair. Phoenix James Wadig. Colin James Guy. Dylan Breed. Joshua Talbot. Jean Largette. Riley Patrick Harris Burke. Jeremiah Boyko. Olivia DeKing. Brittany Cruz. Amelia J. Kenny. Sophia Dumoulin. Taylor Rose Kathleen Buck. Noah Elliott Chapman. Connor Michael Ford. Lance Michael Berger. Micah Fiorello. Kaylee Tallarico. Lindsay Elizabeth Tiedemann. Carly Ryan Charbonneau. Kyla Reed. Matab Ratan. Jacob Borden. Tyler Smith. Carolyn Manna. Zachary Gamoka. Gabrielle Rockwell. Brianna Rose Christofferson. Abigail Christine Condon. Isabella Adara Blake. Emma Marie Fasolo. Juliana Mendez. Mary Ruth Pecora. Amberly Marie Len. Paige McCallum Graves. Georgia Catherine Belovich. Emily Jean Elwood. Caitlin Brooks. Rebecca Bookmaster. Jada Anthony. Megan Brennan. Emily Rose Engel. Ryan Patrick McCardle. Reese Lerner. Brandon Thomas Pender. Benjamin Whitman. Nina Rose Madill. Cassidy Glode. Morgan Sayers. Darian J. Williams. Madison Brand. Ainsley Vise. Violet Grace Padula. Say the last name. Molly Schreier. Casey Grace Ryder. Dahlia Aguilera. Catherine Grace Mueller. Nicholas Frederick Hastings. Samantha Lee Schilling. Mason Jacobs. Ella Luzak. Madeline Feldman. Emma Rose Horan. Sarah Purick. Madison Elizabeth Frazier. Heather Schock. Hayden Newton. Austin Millington. Joshua Michael Gross. Devin Taylor. Carl Joseph Della Posta. Madison Lynn Burning. Jason Bartlett. Justin Rodriguez. Kate McKenna Mahoney. Carly McShane. Grace Catherine Oliver. Ella Patricia Stanton. Sarah Van Horn. Megan Elizabeth Whitaker. Isabel Ann Chambers. Anaya Chanel Batistaras. Naomi Sang. Zainab Altib. John Thatch. Kenneth Murphy. Kayla Rayona Simmons. Rebecca Lynn Swart. Samantha Simone Towell. Sarah Elizabeth Florian. Avery Armstrong. Abigail Ruggiero. Carson Joseph Testatori. Dylan Tophoven. Omar Mackay Bailey. Samantha Bailey Young. Alana Lucera Fragapan. Amy Lauren Oswald. Maya Virgil. Brianna Corinne McKenna. Lindsay Marie Fleshman. Samantha Kogut. Shafin Ahmed. Jennifer Marie Gomez. Sasha Ashley Khalil. Patrick Oswald. Jack Caruso. Dylan Talma. Camille Lindley. Sophia Therese Finney. Sienna Segredo. Amanda Lynn Nealis. Alyssa M. Dreyer. Madison Goranchek. Jenna Landry. Emma Zakarovitz. Mackenzie Schuyler Farquhar. Samantha Perry. Romina Nafula. Micah Bay Galapan. Madeline DeMarco. Diamond Amethyst Oliver. Tiffany Shannon Terry.
It's my extreme pleasure to invite the graduates to move their tassels from right to left. Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, family, friends, and guests, I now present to you the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations to you all. And now, I ask Mr. Stephen Dwyer, President of the Alumni Council, to welcome today's graduates into the Utica University Alumni Council.
As graduates, you may think your relationship with the university is about to come to an end. In all actuality, the relationship is taking a new path. As you leave the university and begin your careers or further your education, I urge you to stay connected with your alma mater by participating in alumni events, programs, and by encouraging others to attend Utica University for their education. Please keep in contact with the university. Let us know how you're doing personally and professionally. In addition, please remain connected to the various social media networks, our Utica University website, LinkedIn and Facebook groups, as well as our regional alumni network nationwide. In closing, I offer all of our graduates my heartfelt congratulations. I wish you all the very best in your career and future endeavors. Thank you.
Please stand to sing the Alma Mater. Thank you for giving it a shot. Please remain standing in place until the entire academic community has recessed.